Is there an AA for neurodivergent people? Yes. And it's called DBT, Dialectical Behavioral Therapy. It's offered for free for Florida residents, and that's how I was able to do it. It changed my life. I wish they taught these types of classes in school, as if it is common sense knowledge for people to learn. What is so common sense or fundamental about DBT? I bought the book that accompanies the class when I had what I called a bipolar blowout. Dare I say, a lot of us weren't raised with the most ideal parenting. I'm owed a second chance. If only this didn't happen when I was 11, how would my future have been different? Like, I wish I could meet her. She doesn't exist. You have to look within instead of blaming the circumstances around oneself opens the mind to taking accountability and moving past seemingly unforgivable mistakes. Bipolar and borderline helped me learn skills that I never was able to learn as a child, so I can now not perceive regular interactions, minor inconveniences as threats. I appreciate the DBT concept of looking at a cylinder because from one person's angle, it could be a circle, and from one person's angle, it could be a square. I know that I've changed my weapons into tools using DBT. What it's called in DBT is interpersonal effectiveness, trying to be as effective as possible when communicating to people so they don't misconstrue your words. Visual, verbal, tactile. I need all types of learning to understand before I can holistically understand something from all angles. My sister, however, is a lot more introverted than I am, and she used my book and started writing notes in it for herself because that type of format worked best for her. She didn't need to go to the group therapy class. Anyone who has experienced trauma knows buckle up and get through it during the times when it was the worst. But when you're out of the threat, why do we continue to think that we're under threat? Wouldn't you think that the person that was trapped would hope to be where you are sitting right now? You think about these spectrums and your location on the spectrum of wherever you identify as. The key to life is understanding where your levels are at across all of those spectrums in every box you're put in so that you can assess problems knowing your strengths. I would recommend DBT for anyone who's experienced trauma, CPTSD, PTSD, so physical, verbal, emotional. It changed my life.